In just a week, we're heading to South Brittany, one of the most beautiful parts of France, and we cannot wait to take you along with us. But before we can leave, there are a few DIY jobs around the chateau that we are absolutely determined to finish. And as always, there is apparently no better motivation than leaving everything until the very last minute.
So you saw me last week renovating the front door of the chateau, which is probably over 250 years old. And we are going to be continuing with some more painting renovating this week because my Mum and Dad are here. Dad has very kindly offered to help out with some painting. This is our attic space.
That fireplace, Anna,
Yeah.
I was thinking were there people living in here, but you say that was for drying laundry.
We've been told by the previous owners that they would have been using this space to dry laundry. So it must have been very smoky smelling their laundry.
Very, yeah. Do you want to show people what you've set me to do?
Yeah, so these are actually not 250-year-old windows.
No, these are quite new windows.
These are actually new windows that we put in when we first renovated the chateau. So you might not believe it, but this is a window that's probably about 6 years old. I don't think it's been cleaned in about 6 years.
I think it's only still the primer.
No, I think I can see brush marks. So we definitely once painted it. So I'm quite ashamed at how this window has sort of degraded. And I think that we probably should do a bit more regular cleaning. But we do have 53 windows, to be fair. And we don't have a window cleaner. So we have to do it all ourselves, and unfortunately this is one that's in the attic and we kind of forget about it because we're not using this space very often. Dad's very kindly said he's going to clean it up. I don't think it's needing too much paintwork. It might just be a little touch up and more of a clean, but we do have some other windows, and especially the windows that are on the south side, we've noticed they weather so much quicker than the rest.
If we're going to do this, which I totally agree would be great thing to do, then we need some dust sheets because you've got a lot of bedding and things,
yeah.
so we need to find some dust sheets.
Okay.
And Anna, I can see the robotic lawnmower. Look, it's saving Philip and you a big job. Look down there.
Yeah, there's our little ant bot working its way around the garden. You can see
It's
it there.
It's got a lot of work to do.
And in the distance, you can also hear Jean-Pierre working his magic. So it's all go today here at the chateau.
I think now I've rubbed it all down, all the loose is off,
Yeah.
and it's all washed down, right down to this outside edge here. To be fair, I know you've painted this before because I found some little specks of paint out there. That window ready, I'll mask that off later and now go on to the other window. Primer on tomorrow morning before it gets hot. That means that you, Anna, have then got to undercoat and a top coat.
Okay, I can do that.
It'll all be ready for you with nice masking tape
Amazing.
around.
I know how much time it takes to do the prep work and how much I don't like doing the prep work, so I'm very happy that Dad is doing that. I get to do the fun painting.
Yeah.
It's almost 10 p.m. in the evening and I am outside for almost the first time in the day because it has been so hot here today. We had 38 degrees centigrade. The girls were off school, the schools were closed. For the last 3 nights, I have been out here doing twilight gardening and watering all of the plants, hoping that they don't die. We don't have these kind of temperatures often. I'd say maximum normally in the summer is 28, but I'm looking forward to it cooling down a bit and hoping that at this weekend we'll get some rain because it just takes so long to water the garden. It gets dark quite late here in Normandy at about 11 p.m. now, so we have quite a lot of time in the evenings. So Jean-Pierre set up a sprinkler system that I'm just moving and leaving it for about 15 minutes in each place and I keep moving it. Earlier I was walking around the garden with Ziggy and I also noticed that our blue hydrangeas, which are right at the other side of the garden, are looking really bad and I completely forgot about watering them. So you can see all the hydrangeas are looking pretty sad. I'm hoping that they're going to come back. I've put the sprinkler here, so that's watered all of these ones. The echinacea are looking amazing, and also the verbena looks so good at this time of the year, and I love how it mixes with these grasses. I think this bed looks and works so well. We planted this up last year, I don't know if you'll remember, but it's all kind of starting to fill out. It's looking really good. So we're going to plug in the other hose. I'm not good with my hoses. Look at this. What a mess. But I should have enough hose This should work. This is so much work just to water some hydrangeas. Come on. This is the maximum. I can get it. Come on, come on, come on. It's almost dark. It is 10:30 at night. The moon is out, but I have finally done it. We have a huge amount of hydrangeas, and look, they're not looking good. They are not looking good. That's the reality of living in a chateau with a huge garden. It just never stops. Do dinner, put the kids to bed, and then gardening. I just want it to rain soon so I don't have to keep doing this every night.
Whilst Anna and her dad were left with the deeply enjoyable jobs of painting and watering, I volunteered to take our boat with the help of a few friends from Cherbourg around the western edge of France all the way to South Brittany. The eye-blinding sunsets, the constant harassment from dolphins, and, perhaps worst of all, the unavoidable sampling of English beer in the Channel Islands made it a huge personal sacrifice. But really, what am I not capable of doing for my family? I am back from our sailboat transfer trip, and despite the fact that the sailing was amazing, I am so happy to be finally back here to clean out the second half of the barrel house. That's not true. I hate doing this. I have no choice. I need to get this finished before we leave. There's not even a lock on the door. Oh, it's like stinging nettles on the floor. Look at all that dirt on the floor. The wall still needs to be painted. Anyways, first step, get rid of the dirt. As you can see, I changed my shoes because given that our channel is dedicated to workplace safety, I think that's the thing to do, to give a good example. Have you seen how I just cut a corner like really fast? Okay, I think it's time for a pressure washer time lapse. This has never been as clean as it is now. And I think it was a satisfying time lapse. But I can hear the haters out there. This was not great YouTube vlog material. But it's essential to understand that cleaning this garage and bringing all the tools in here is an essential step to the super satisfying renovation projects for September. And that's just how it is. Sometimes you have to be patient before you get to the big show off. It's even true for your webpage. You need to do your homework before you can shine online. But luckily there is Squarespace, an all-in-one platform to create an outstanding online presence, which also happens to be this week's ad. But unlike this big clean here, you don't need to get your hands dirty with programming or tedious designing, because Squarespace includes a powerful AI to help you creating a website that matches your style and needs, but it can also help you to come up with a complete new design if you feel the need to refresh your visual identity. Whether this is for a personal project, a big web shop for your e-commerce business, or an easy-to-operate page to schedule appointments for your clients. And if you want to accept payments through your page, no problem. Squarespace comes with an integrated payment tool, so you don't have to integrate a third-party tool to be able to accept all major payment systems and providers. I also strongly suggest to check out their templates. They are beautiful. Head over to squarespace.com/howtobenothechateau for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code Chateau to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. But now to a less joyful task, installing door locks like it did on the other door. Nobody was interested. One of the worst performing videos ever. I'm gonna do it again because I have to. Please stay with me. I promise I make it as short as possible. That's the mechanism. Isn't it exciting? Look. I finished the door. It took me the better part of a day, which is ridiculous given the fact that I've done one already before. But hey, it's how long it takes. It's tricky. I want to show you. Here, you close it, and then you shut. It's a door. Now with this side sorted, I can declare officially the barrel house finished. And that's a huge relief for you in first place, because I know you had enough of this building, but for us as well, because one big task ticked off the list and it's necessary and it's useful. There's some minor improvements to do. We need to bring in light, electrics, water, create a sink in there, and then landscape all around here so this stays clean when you come in with the machines. But all these things will be done sometimes in the future. So thanks for sticking with us on this, yes, rather unspectacular but so useful building. It's pretty for what it is, isn't it? It's a garage, it's a pretty garage. I like it.
As you know, last week we experienced a huge heat wave across quite a lot of north of France, and apparently there's going to be another heat wave arriving next week. We are actually going to be heading to the boats, but Philip's mum, Hildegard, is coming to look after the chateau and to look after Ziggy. And for years, Hildegard has been saying to me, please can you put some blinds in the kitchen? You may remember I made blinds once before. It was my first time ever doing it when I made them for our master bathroom ensuite, and yeah, it turned out quite nicely, so I thought why not try and have a go again. I have got this roll of linen that I'd pre-ordered when I did the other blinds. I thought it would be really nice to do some stripes. So Philip has come in to inspect my work.
And I gave the approval.
You like this?
I love it.
So this is the solution. There's always a solution.
Yes.
Whenever there's a problem, there's a solution.
So you just have to make another 6 meters now.
I'm just going to be hand painting 6 meters.
Give me a call when you're done with the 6 meters, so I can tell you
If it's quality control.
Quality.
Yeah. Okay. This is the most satisfying part.
Good morning and next day, and I have Lily helping me to sort out all the tools in this room. But first of all, we need a shelf in the corner. A lot of people ask. I mean, I published a video about the digger, the new excavator from China, which is a successful video, and thank you for watching it. And a lot of people ask me, are you sure that the excavator goes into the garage? And I know I am famous for not always being good at measuring, but did you really think that I built basically a garage from scratch for my garden tools? And the most important, the newest garden tool, I didn't measure? Really? You think that that's me? I think there's many good places to keep an excavator on this property, somewhere there. And I think it's good to have more space for other things in the barrel house. It's very good to have more space for other things. Hello.
Hey.
Now we are all waiting for the reveal of the curtains.
Yeah, but I'm not quite done. It's taken a little bit longer.
Oh, the fabric looks beautiful though.
Yeah,
looks
so
amazing.
it's a little bit time consuming because obviously I was thinking, yeah, I did the other ones quite quickly, but they were like half the size.
Okay.
So just doing this one, this shows how big our windows are in the kitchen. It's just taking a lot of time to hand stitch, and I'm almost done. But I'm afraid that I won't be finished for this week's video.
Yeah, because I need to edit now.
Yeah, we need to get this video out and we run out of time. But your mum has just arrived, and I promised her, and she seemed very excited that I have made the blind. So I promise I'm going to get this up, at least one. I don't know if I'm going to have time to get the second
beautiful.
one.
It looks like it's board like this. It looks like a.
Well, there's
incredible.
a few imperfections, but I don't mind that.
No, they make it personal.
Yeah, and I like this olivey green.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's come out nice. I think it's going to look cool.
Well done, Anna. I can't wait to see that next week.
Yeah, me too.
Let me see.
Philip,
Oh,
we have a problem. Right the way in the corner?
Yeah, nice, I like it here. So this is the beginning of the tool storage space, the beginning, because there will be more shelves, better shelves. But for now, that will do. Here the lawnmower. And here, I don't know, yeah, boat spare parts, sailboat spare parts. Now look at this clean and spacious garage. I am absolutely pleased. Small step for humanity, I agree, but big step for our little family. Now we can store all the tools in here right now, empty out the longhouse in September, and then we start the exciting new phase of our big renovation project for the next coming years. I hope you bear with us for our summer adventure when we discover southern Brittany, a place where the French themselves go and have holidays. It's better than Paris, it's better than the south of France, you will see. It's an amazing place and not many people know about it, but it's beautiful and we will explore it and we will take you with us. So thank you for watching this week. See you next week on the sea.